Hey, Unorthobosses, welcome back to D Brady. That's me, YouTube channel. Yeah, I haven't really sat down in front of a camera and spoke, and really uploaded it to my YouTube since college. So, yeah, but I'm in the mood, and I really have to stay consistent on this. I this video is going to be mostly about my entrepreneurship life and everything of that nature. When I showed a glimpse of my entrepreneur life on TikTok, that is when it pretty much caught a little bit more momentum. And I didn't expect me to reach 10,000 followers on TikTok because I usually use TikTok just to like pass time and have fun with it. But I'm super grateful. I'm super glad. So I had to go ahead and do my vlog. But pretty much entrepreneurship life chose me. And when I tell you it really chose me, it really chose me. Because on the TikTok video that I originally made, if you click in the link in the bio, there's a link to my TikTok. And there's a video that I showed a screen recording of the amount of jobs that I applied to last year when I was just like kind of depressed and really didn't know my direction, and I didn't know how to pivot. And I'm usually the type of person who always have a plan A to a plan C. And the fact that all of my plan C's, D's, E, F's, and G's was was crashing really gave me an eye opener. So if you guys don't know, I graduated from Florida A&M University, 2017. I'm old. I turned 26 this year, and I was working at a record label for about 3 to 4 years, and I was doing everything underneath the sun. Like, there's not a department that I didn't reach at all or do at all. And that's what happens when you work with a small, very small team. But I learned so much, and I was just all over the place. But things went left, and yeah, I became jobless. And right after I lost my job, it turned into the whole pandemic situation, and so which made it even harder. I fell out with a very good best friend of mine. Like, I just felt like betrayed all over. And I was depressed, and that was my first time. Actually, I don't want to put that title on me for sure, but I do know that I went through so much within a short amount of time that it was like God was like, get your attention, because while I was working at the label, I was always on go. I wasn't focusing, I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating right, I was very stressed, I was very burnt out. So and my ass decided to start a podcast around that time as well. So yeah. But anyways, if you see me looking down, also I have my laptop. I am reading my notes because it's a lot to take in. Okay, so but yeah, I decided to pretty much reach out to my friends, and a few of my friends was already like either building their own business or they had their own artists in the music industry. So I decided, hey, let me go ahead and try to, do some get some brand partnerships for you for a little bit of money here and there or for free. And yeah, I started realizing that I can do this. I got this. Okay, like, this is all me. Anything that has to do with the music industry, when it comes to marketing and branding, I can talk for days, and it just comes naturally off the dome for me. But one thing that I really cherish is that my mind and how I want to create things and how I go about things are very unorthodox in some type of way, or out of the box. I really want to be creative, and this is why I call myself an unorthoboss, because I don't really believe in the full girl boss type situation. I do not like, despite this pink right here, I do not like the typical, you gotta have an aesthetic, a girly aesthetic. You gotta take a picture with your laptop, and like, I tried it and it works, but it's such the typical type of thing. So I just started to rebrand myself and become my own boss. But what I really messed up on was that I was too focused on the image and not focusing on me being scared to jump into entrepreneurship, because entrepreneurship is really every day taking a risk on yourself and putting yourself out of that comfort zone, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what I wasn't focused on. So when I wasn't getting the results that I immediately thought I was going to get, and I was very scared because also the pressure of my parents and what others would think was on me as well, I jumped into another job. I finally got a job with a small boutique agency, and I was having PTSD moments and being triggered from things that I experienced at my previous job at the label. So I didn't realize I had PTSD. I didn't realize that I was so triggered until like afterwards. And something just kept coming to me. Like, I kept seeing angel numbers. If you guys believe in that, then you know. But I kept seeing like 555, 444, 222, and mainly 555, which means new beginnings. And I was like, yo, like, it just has to, like, maybe something's happening, you know? And although I was trying to build my own empire, my own, you know, work and stuff on the side, doing working for another person and also building your own takes a lot of time and work and effort. And I realized the amount of work that I was putting into somebody else's stuff, I wasn't putting into mine. And a bunch of other things snowball effect into triggering me. So I quit that job and I decided to go full force into the D Brady agency. And when I say full force, I mean like right after my birthday in July, I put myself on lockdown and I wholeheartedly invested in myself. I bought my LLC. I trademarked Liquid Era Podcast. I whatever systems that I need for like payment and those type of things, I did. I reached out to people to have them as a client. Like, yeah, I am doing consultations, and I just started picking up and pretty much letting go of any distractions, any negativity. I wasn't dealing with any type of gray areas with anybody. I'm already just like walking by faith and not by sight at this point, and it's turning out really well. I decided to go ahead and I was writing up some ideas on how I can go about, you know, how I can go about showing people my way of how I think of branding and marketing. And so I wrote down some ideas, some content ideas, and I went ahead and posted it on TikTok one day, which was a brand breakdown of Normani. And then I did Rihanna, I did Cardi B, and it was picking up some traction. Like, people was really liking it, and it reached like 6,000 views and those type of things. I'm like, oh, like, people really F with me, you know what I'm saying? And I then did Chloe and Halle's brand breakdown, and y'all, that was my first video to reach over 100,000 views. And one of my guy friends, I was telling him like, yo, I got 100 followers on TikTok. Like, and I have like 100K views. Like, what is going on? And I just couldn't believe that people were actually perceiving this, and they were like, this is a really breath of fresh air of like seeing marketing and how I'm seeing branding and those type of things on TikTok. Usually when I went on TikTok and I typed in like marketing and branding things, it was mainly people like either pointing and, you know, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, or it was like these white, I don't, you know, like the professional type of what you should be saying, what you should be doing in front of these videos, which I do love informational videos of that nature, but I want to have fun with it. And so I felt like my content filled a void that I wasn't seeing on TikTok that I know of, as far as my research went. And yeah, it just blew up, and now I have 10K followers on TikTok, and I'm like, whoa. But TikTok was like the beginning. TikTok is like the beginning of me stepping out of my comfort zone and being in front of the camera again and really showing and telling my story. It's me pivoting constantly. Like, I'm pivoting from, you having a job and doing the most within another company for somebody else to now putting in that work and doing it for me. And within that time of me being locked down, I locked in my first, not my first client, but my first long-term client. And it's something, a client that's outside of music. And I started finding more of the confidence to pitch myself to in order to get the jobs and stuff that I want. And right now, I'm still finding the confidence every day to reach out to people like that I feel like I can help, and believing in my abilities to get it done. And so yeah, this is just a small video that I just wanted to make. I know that I'm probably like looking at the camera and then looking at myself and looking but yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to get this video out there, and I am in the middle of rebranding myself as an entrepreneur. And now I am, instead of worrying about the photo shoot and stuff like that, that's most likely gonna be last. And I more so did the underground work, invested myself full-heartedly, and just figuring it out as I go, being transparent, being authentic with myself and others, so that this could be different, this could be fun. And yeah, an Unorthoboss to me is a dope, authentic, unorthodox, out of the box person, a creative. And I know that sometimes, you know, usually you're forced out of you're forced out of your comfort zone. I feel like a lot of great creatives who take this leap of faith have that aha moment, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm more than this. And I finally had that moment within myself. I've pushed myself out of my comfort zone, and so far it's working out. So I just want to document this so that a year or two from now I can look back at this video and be like, girl, you did this. So I know a couple goals that I have written down for myself. I have more of a layout of everything that I plan on doing for myself. And so why not document it and bring you guys along on this journey and bring the content that I'm looking to make to this YouTube page. This feels good. Certain things, you know, because I'm working from home, you know, I'm not all over the place, you know, out and about. A lot of footage. I mean, I'm gonna start with short vlogs, and then hopefully as time goes on I can do longer vlogs. But it really depends on what I have going on. Sometimes, because I also don't have all of the equipment that I need, of me showing myself recording my podcast and then also making content and those type of things. So, but I'm gonna figure it out. We gonna get into some things. We gonna figure it out. But thank y'all for watching this vlog and, you know, enjoying me pivoting into entrepreneurship. If you enjoyed this video and if you want to ride along onto my journey as an entrepreneur, go ahead and subscribe, and also follow me on TikTok, girl, and follow me on all my social media that I have in the description box below, and become an Unorthoboss. Peace.